Hello guys, welcome to Copybook IAS. Hope all of your guys preparation is going well and your UPSC preparation is going well and you are preparing well for the next year. So in this video we will start from question number 39. So as you can see, question number 39 is consider the following statements regarding mercury pollution. So first statement is gold mining activity is a source of mercury pollution in the world. Coal-based thermal power plants cause mercury pollution. There is no known safe level of exposure to mercury. So in case of these all three statements, the first statement, that is gold mining activity is a source of mercury pollution in the world. Yes, it is a source of mercury pollution. Second, coal-based thermal power plants cause mercury pollution. Yes, they cause mercury pollution. And third statement, that is there is no known safe level of exposure to mercury. So in this case all the three statements are correct. So the answer will be answer of 39 question is C. Then I want to tell you that before, in the previous video, what we did was in this one 32 number question, consider the following statements in the context of interventions being undertaken under anemia Mukt Bharat strategy. So in this question all the four statements are correct. All four are there in the anemia Mukt Bharat strategy. And if we move on to the question number 1, so if we move on to question number 1, yes, so in case of micro, small and medium enterprises, those with investment in plant and machinery between 15 crore and 25 crore. So in this case the investment is between 15 crore and 20 crore. So that is the medium enterprise between 15 crore and 20 crore, not 15 crore and 25 crore. Okay, now we'll move on to question number 39. So I told you the answer about question number 39. And yes, so now we'll move on to question number 40. With reference to green hydrogen, consider the following statements. It can be used directly as a fuel for internal. With reference to green hydrogen, consider the following statements. It can be used directly as a fuel for internal combustion. It can be blended with natural gas and used as a fuel for heat or power generation. It can be used in the hydrogen fuel cell to run vehicles. So third one is correct. It can be used in hydrogen fuel cell to run vehicles. Then first one is also correct. It can be used directly as a fuel for internal combustion, green hydrogen. And the second statement, it can be blended with natural gas and used as fuel for heat or power generation. This statement is also correct. So all the three statements are correct. So the answer will be C. Then we'll move on to question number 41. With reference to home guards, consider the following statements. Home guards are raised under the Home Guards Act and rules of the central government. The role of the Home Guard is to serve as the auxiliary force to the police in maintenance of internal security, prevent infiltration on the international border, coastal areas. The border wing home guards battalions have been raised in some states. So in case of this, only two statements are correct. That is, the first one, home guards are raised under the Home Guards Act and rules of the central government. The second one, the role of the home guard is to serve as an auxiliary force to the police in maintenance of internal security. So these two are correct. The third one is not correct. To prevent infiltration on the international border, we have border security force, and in coastal areas we have coast guards. And the border wing home guards battalions have been raised in some states. No, this is not correct. And then so the answer to question number 41 is B. Then we'll move on to question number 42. With reference to India, consider the following pairs. So first one is unauthorized wearing of police or military uniform, knowingly misleading or otherwise the act under which it is covered, the Official Secrets Act 1923. Knowingly misleading or otherwise interfering with a police officer or military officer when engaged in their duty, the Indian Evidence Act 1872. Celebratory gunfire which can endanger the personal safety of others, the Arms Act 2019. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? So the first pair will see the unauthorized wearing of police or military uniform, the Official Secrets Act. This was not the Official Secrets Act, so this is wrong. Knowingly misleading or otherwise interfering with a police officer or military officer engaged in their duty duties. This is the Indian evidence. This comes under the in Indian Evidence Act 1872. Yes. And the third one, celebratory gunfire which can endanger the personal safety of the others, the Arms Act. This comes in the Arms Act. So in case of the second and third statements are correctly matched. The first one is not the Official Secrets Act. So Official Secrets Act was different. So in case of question number 42, the answer will be B, that is only two statements are correct. That is only two pairs are correctly matched. Then we'll move on to question number 43. Consider the following pairs. Regions often mentioned in news, reasons for being in news. North Kivu and Ituri, war between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Nagorno-Karabakh, insurgency in Mozambique. Kherson and Zaporozhye, dispute between Israel and Lebanon. So Kherson and Zaporozhye is in Ukraine. So this is not dispute between Israel and Lebanon, so this is wrong. Nagorno-Karabakh region is somewhere in Syria, so it is not in Mozambique, so this is also wrong. And North Kivu and Ituri is also not a region war between Armenia and Azerbaijan. So sorry, Nagorno-Karabakh region is a region where the war between Armenia and Azerbaijan is taking place. So all the three mentioned statements are wrong. That is, none of them match correctly. So 43 answer will be D. That is, none of the none of the statements are marked correctly. So Nagorno-Karabakh region is a region where war between Armenia and Azerbaijan is taking place for the region. Kherson and Zaporozhye is in Ukraine, and North Kivu and Ituri, I don't know, you have to search it on the internet and write in the comments. Then consider the following statements. 44th, consider the following statements. Statement 1 is Israel has established diplomatic relations with some Arab states. Statement 2, the Arab Peace Initiative mediated by Saudi Arabia was signed by Israel and Arab League. So let's see what is the answer to this question. So Israel has established diplomatic relations with some Arab states. This is true. And the Arab Peace Initiative mediated by Saudi Arabia was signed by Israel and Arab League. This is not true. So the answer will be C, that is statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is not correct. So now you have to tell me the Arab Peace Initiative was between which countries, that is Israel, and between which country. So for that you have to write in comments. Then we'll move on to question number 45. It is related to sports awards. Consider the following pairs with regard to sports awards. Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award for the most spectacular and outstanding performance by a sports person over a period of last 4 years. Arjuna Award for the lifetime achievement of a sports person. Dronacharya Award to honor eminent coaches who have successfully trained sports person or teams. Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar to recognize the contribution made by sports person even after their retirement. So in case of question number 45, Dronacharya Award is correctly matched, and Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award is also correctly matched for the lifetime achievement of sports person. Arjuna Award is not given for the lifetime achievement of a sports person, and Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar to recognize the contribution made by sports person even if this is not given. So fourth statement is wrong, fourth match is wrong, and third match is correct. Arjuna Award is also wrong, and Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award is correct. So only two pairs are correctly matched. So 45B will be the answer. So only two pairs. Then we will move on to question number 46. Consider the following statements in respect of the 44th Chess Olympiad 2022. So it was the first time that Chess Olympiad was held in India. The official mascot was named Thambi. The trophy for the winning team in the open section is the Vera Menchik Cup. The trophy for the winning team in the women's section is the Hamilton Russell Cup. So in case of 46, this question is a bit confusing, so we'll see this question is in later videos. So the following pairs. Area of conflict mentioned in news: Donbas region. So Donbas region, then Kachin region and Tigray region. So Donbass region, Kachin region and Tigray region. So in case of Donbass region, it is not in Syria, so it is in Ukraine, Donbass region. In case of Kachin region, it is not in Ethiopia, and Tigray region is also north in your North Yemen. So the answer to this 47th question is D. That is none of the pairs are correctly matched. In the recent years, Chad, Guinea, Mali, and Sudan caught the international attention in for which of one of the following reasons common to all of them: discovery of rich deposits of rare earth elements, establishment of Chinese military bases, southward expansion of Sahara Desert, successful coups. So in case of this, we know has been a coup in Sudan also, and uh, Guinea also, and Chad also, and Mali also. So all of them are the reasons for common to all of them are successful coups. Now we will move on to the 49th question. Consider the following heavy industries: fertilizer, oil, and steel plants. Fertilizer plants, oil refineries, and steel plants. Green hydrogen is expected to play a significant role in decarbonizing how many of the above industries? So in case of this, all of the three industries can be decarbonized. So and in all of the three industries, green hydrogen can be used for uh, all the three industries. So in case of 49, the answer is C. Then again comes the question number 50. You have to tell me that when you see question number 47, there is the Kachin region and Tigray region. So you have to write in comments where is the Kachin region and where is the Tigray region. Now say the following statements about G20. The G20 group was originally established as a platform for finance ministers and central bank governors to discuss the international economic and financial issues. Digital public infrastructure is one of India's G20 priorities. So in case of 50, both 1 and 2 are correct. In case of digital public infrastructure, there is Aadhaar, UIDAI, and all these things, DigiLocker, all those things are come in the digital public infrastructure scheme. Then the following statements: Jhelum river passes through Vular Lake. Krishna river directly feeds Koleru Lake. Meandering of Ganda river formed Kanwar Lake. So in case of 51 question, only 2 are correct. That is meandering of Gandak river formed Kanwar Lake, and Jhelum river passes through Vular Lake. And I don't think Krishna river directly feeds Koleru Lake. Some tributary of the Krishna river feeds the Koleru Lake. So in case of 51, only 2 statements are correct. In case of 52, consider the following pairs: port, Kamrajar port, first major port in India registered as a company; Mundra port, largest privately owned port in India; Visakhapatnam port, largest container port in India. So in case of Visakhapatnam port, this is not the largest container port in India. So third is correct, not correct. Kamrajar port, first major port in India registered as a company. So this is correct. And Mundra port, largest privately owned port in India. So this is also correct. So third statement is not correct. So answer to 52 will be B. Only 2 pairs are matched correct. And then we'll come to 53 question. This is the following: jackfruit, mahua, teak. How many are of the above are deciduous trees? So we know that the jackfruit is not the deciduous trees, and mahua and the teak is not the deciduous tree. It is a type of tree which is grown in the hilly regions. So it is not a deciduous tree. So we'll go for jackfruit and mahua. So only 2 pairs are correctly matched. Then in case of 54th question, India has more arable area than China. Yes, this is correct. The proportion of irrigated area is more in India as compared to China. So this is wrong. Proportion of irrigated area is more in China. And the average productivity per hectare in Indian agriculture is higher than that in China. This is also wrong. Average productivity per hectare is greater in China. So only 54th option A is correct. That is only one question. Only one statement is correct. That is the first one. Which one of the following is the best example of repeated falls in sea level giving rise to present day extensive marshland? So this is a direct question. So you have to see that in which one of the following, that is Bhitarkanika mangroves, Marakkanam salt pans, Napuada swamp and Run of Kutch. You have to see the location of all these, and you have to see that example of which one of the following is the best example of repeated falls in sea level giving rise to present day extensive marshland. So in case of this, the answer is Run of Kutch. But this is a hard question and not everyone can do this. Then ilmenite and rutile, abundantly available in certain coastal tracts of India, are rich sources of which one of the following? So we know copper is not, they are not a rich source of iron because it is hematite and all those ores of iron, lignite, hematite, all those. And in case of aluminum it is bauxite. In case of copper, uh, it is not there. I don't know which is the ore of copper, but in case, so this one should be D, titanium. So the answer to this is D, that is ilmenite and rutile, abundantly available in certain coastal tracts of India, are rich sources of titanium. About 3/4 of world's cobalt metal required for the manufacture of batteries for electric motor vehicle is produced by Argentina, Botswana, the Democratic Republic of Congo, or Kazakhstan. This is also a direct question. The answer is Democratic Republic of Congo. A very large amount of world's 3/4 of world's cobalt is found. So this is it, and then we'll move on to question number. These are some of the hard questions, 55, 56 and 57. You have to think a bit. Which one of the following is a part of the Congo basin? Cameroon, Nigeria, South Sudan and Uganda. So we all know that Nigeria is in the north, middle and western, midwest of Africa, midwest. And then South Sudan is northeast, and Uganda is also near to Congo, but it is also like it does. We know that the Congo River flows from east to west and drains into the Atlantic Ocean. So the answer will be Cameroon. So the answer of 58 will be A, that is Cameroon. Then 59. Consider the following statements. Amarkantak hills are the confluence of Vindhya and Sahyadri range. So this is the correct statement. Biligirirangan Hills constitute the easternmost part of Satpura range, and Seshachalam Hills constitute the southernmost part of Western Ghats. So Seshachalam Hills are not the southernmost part of Western Ghats, which is in Eastern Ghats, Seshachalam Hills. So third statement is wrong, and the answer to 59 will be D, that is none of the above statements are correct. So first statement is also wrong, second statement is also wrong, and third statement is also. With reference to India's projects on connectivity, consider the following statements. East-West corridor under Golden Quadrilateral project connects Dibrugarh and Surat. With reference to India's projects on connectivity, consider the following statements. East-West corridor under Golden Quadrilateral project connects Dibrugarh and Surat. Trilateral highway connects More in Manipur and Chiang Mai in Thailand via Myanmar. Bangladesh, China, India, Myanmar economic corridor connects Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh and Kunming in China. So the answer to this is D, none. None of the statements are correct. This is a very hard question. You have to study about the Golden Quadrilateral also, and the Trilateral highway also, and the Bangladesh, China, India, Myanmar economic corridor also. So all the statements are wrong in this 60. The answer is D. Then we come to 61. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. Interest income from the deposits in infrastructure investment trusts distributed to their investors is exempted from tax, but the dividend is taxable. The dividend is taxable, and the distributed to their investors is not exempted from tax. Then InvITs are recognized as borrowers under the Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act. This is a question from economics. It may have been in news, InvITs. So the answer is D, that is 61. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. But it is a very hard question. Not all of us can attempt this one. Consider the following statement. Statement 1. In the post-pandemic recent past, many central banks worldwide had carried out interest rate hikes. This is the correct statement. Central banks generally assume that they have the ability to counteract the rising consumer prices via monetary policy means. So in case of question number 62, both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Yes. Then we'll move on to question number 63. Consider the following statements. Carbon markets are likely to be one of the most widespread tools in the fight against climate change. Carbon markets transfer resources from the private sector to the state. So, most widespread tools in the fight against climate change. So this is the correct statements. And carbon markets transfer resource from the private sector to the companies, not the state. So not to the state, they don't transfer to the state. So in case of 63, C, statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. Each one of the following activities of the Reserve Bank of India is considered to be a part of sterilization. So as we all know, considered to be sterilization is like open market operations, which the Reserve Bank of India does. So 64, the option is A, and none of the other options are correct. Consider the following markets: government bond market, call money market, treasury bill market, and stock market. How many of the above are included in capital markets? So government bond markets are the stock market. Stock market is the answer to 65 will be only 2, that is the stock market and government bond market. So because treasury bill is less than 1 year and call money market is also for a less period of time. Bonds are issued for a longer period of time, and stock market also is a long period of time. Which one of the following best describes the field of small farmer large field? So in this question, the answer will be marginalized farmers. Many marginal farmers in an area organize themselves into groups and synchronize and harmonize selected agricultural operations, so the cost of production is less. So in case of 66, the B option is correct and all other options are wrong. Consider the following statements. The government of India provides minimum support price for Niger seeds. Niger is cultivated as a kharif crop. Some tribal people in India use Niger seed oil for cooking. So third statement is correct. Niger is not cultivated as a kharif crop. Yes, Niger is also cultivated as a kharif crop because it is grown in mainly in tribal areas. So it is cultivated as a kharif crop, and the government India provides minimum support price for Niger seeds. This was a difficult statement, but this is also correct. So in case of 67, all the 3 statements are correct. Then case of 68 question. Consider the investments in the following assets: brand recognition, inventory, intellectual property, mailing list of clients. How many of the above are considered intangible investments? So in case of question number 68, the answer is 3, that is intellectual property, brand recognition, and mailing list of clients. These three are considered as intangible investments. Then 69, consider the following: demographic performance, forest and ecology, governance reform, stable government, tax and fiscal efforts. For the horizontal tax devolution, the 15th Finance Commission used how many of the above as criteria other than the population area and income distance? So the 3 criteria have been given, that is population area. 2 criteria have been given, that is population area and income distance. We have to find the others. So the others are, for horizontal tax devolution, the others are tax and fiscal efforts is 1. The first, demographic performance, is also 1, and the governance reforms is not there, stable government is not there, forest and ecology is there. So in case of 69, the answer is B, that is only 3 statements are correct, that is demographic performance, forest and ecology, and tax and fiscal efforts. Okay, now consider the 70th question. Consider the following infrastructure sectors: affordable housing, mass rapid transport, healthcare, renewable energy. So this is a very difficult question. UNOPS S3I, that is innovation, infrastructure innovation and investment. So S3, that is, so in case of 70, only 3 are correct, that is affordable housing, healthcare and renewable energy. Mass rapid transport is not there. This is a question from, I think, current affairs. So in this video we'll do till question number 70, and in the next video we'll move on to further questions. Hope you found this video informational. See you in the next video.